Hi there, Allison here with another Cab Franc du jour. Today we're in the Finger Lakes of New York State and we're looking at the Boundary Breaks 2018 Cab Franc. Boundary Breaks was founded in 2007 by Bruce Murray, who's a central New York native who returned to the Finger Lakes a little later in life with the goal of growing and making world-class Riesling. He saw the potential for Cabernet Franc in his vineyards and planted his first vines in 2013. He's located on a gentle western-facing slope on the east side of Seneca Lake. This is the largest and the deepest of all the Finger Lakes. There's 11 of these Finger Lakes in total, and they were all formed around 10,000 years ago after the last ice age when the glaciers receded. And they play an important role in moderating the region's cool climate. In the case of Boundary Breaks, the vineyards are located very close to the lake, so this moderating effect comes into play all year round. In the winter months, because of how deep the lake is, it almost never freezes, so it sort of acts as almost like a space heater for the vines, keeping the vineyards a little warmer and preventing any sort of winter damage from the freezing temperatures. In the springtime, the lake allows for a gradual warming of the vineyard, delaying bud break, and thus preventing any sort of damage from spring frosts. And then in the fall, all that heat that it accumulated during the summer months, it hangs on to and extends the growing season, which is really important for a grape variety like Cab Franc that needs a little bit of extra hang time in order to get phenolically ripe. At Boundary Breaks, they have around 5 acres of Cabernet Franc planted. And again, it's on this western-facing slope, which is really important because the afternoon sun that comes in from the west is a stronger, warmer sunshine. It helps with the ripening process, but it also helps to minimize the pyrazines. The soils here are a Casnovia silty loam. It's a heavier clay loam silt mix. So let's give this wine a taste. The 2018 vintage was a cooler vintage for the Finger Lakes. And I am getting some nice sort of hallmarks of that cool climate or the cooler vintage sort of notes, like a nice red fruit profile, and it's a nice mix of tart as well as sweet red fruits, a little bit of raspberry, a little bit of red currant there. And there's a lovely earthy undertone. The pyrazines come through as almost like a currant leaf. There's a little bit of thyme, a little bit of cedar there, but it's a nice balance between the fruit as well as the earthy herbaceous profile. Those fruits come through in a really juicy way on the palate, and it has a nice vibrant fresh acidity, and the tannins are quite soft, very supple, relatively low in the mouth, almost like a silky kind of profile in terms of the tannins. Now, the wine has a lovely elegance to it. There's a nice sort of floral violet kind of lift to the wine, and then it's just coupled with this lovely sort of elegant, graceful profile. The wine is really balanced in terms of how the fruit, the earthiness, the acid, the tannins, how it all works together. It's just a really pleasant, deliciously made wine. And it's a great introduction to the Finger Lakes as far as Cab Franc is concerned. If you have a favorite Cab Franc from the Finger Lakes, please let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again soon with another wine. Cheers.